Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, brother.
Hayyak Allah, brother. You're live on Ask Eman. What's your question for us today?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. This voice is very familiar. It sounds like Qamaruddin from York.
Allahu Akbar.
Jazakallah, Sheikh. I am watching online, so there is a bit of time delay, but no problem. My question is, there is a lunar eclipse coming up this Friday night, I believe, and it will be about 4 hours long, starting 5:07 p.m. to 9:12 p.m. in London. And I want to know what is the procedure of Salatul Khusuf. Is it all the time or some of the time? And also if you can explain why we see the shadow on the moon round, why it's not square or flat. So that would be really appreciated. Jazakallah khair.
Subhanallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Here we go, Shaykhana. This is something that you specialize in.
Lunar eclipse.
MashaAllah.
So yes, Jazakallah khairan for that information. And at the end of it, if there's an eclipse, and there are many different names that are given to different types of eclipse, and if I'm not mistaken, this is called the wolf moon. This astronomical terms that are used. But anyway, when we know, firstly is to understand that there is a lunar eclipse. It happens at full moon. And you have given the time, if it's from 5:07, he said, and it's extending for 4 hours. So you have the beginning and you have the peak time. So what is the action of the Prophet ﷺ when it is a Salatul Khusuf, which is the lunar eclipse? Now there's a difference between solar eclipse, which happens during the day, broad daylight. For the lunar eclipse, generally to gather all of the people and to offer the prayer during that time. Normally there is difference in the mazahib and schools, which the Ahnaf, the opinion is that you do your individual prayer, as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam reported, have said, "Inna shamsa wal qamara ayatan min ayatillah la yankasifani li mawti ahadin wala li hayatihi." The sun and the moon, the eclipse, or they are the signs of the two signs of Allah. And they do not eclipse because of the demise of any person or the birth of any person. And if it does happen, then you should hasten towards Salah. So what should you do? Because Allah is instilling fear in the people that they are witnessing and seeing. Now there is a difference, when you have the solar eclipse and the moon is in front of the sun. And here it is the full moon, so the details, which obviously it's different because it's happening at full moon. So what you are going to see and what is going to be the color of the moon, whether it will be reddish or the different change in the color because of the atmosphere. At the end of it, what should you do? It is more about your salah, your prayer, your zikr, your sadaqah, your du'as, all these actions one can engage in. And there are those who have the opinion that you can offer a praying congregation. If it is easy to gather the people for the lunar eclipse prayer, Allah Ta'ala make it easy. But I think Jazakallah khairan for this. So next week, Friday, it is important that people are informed about this eclipse.
No.
Or sorry, this Friday.
This Friday, inshallah.
As they're coming to the full moon on a Friday.
No.
Which is the 14th of the month. The full
moon. The full moon.
Yeah, when you see the full moon, so you have to see when is the full moon is happening at, meaning the lunar eclipse generally happens at full moon time.
Fine.
And so we have to know when is the beginning and when is the maximum time and how long. If it's the duration, entire duration is 4 hours. So when it reaches that full maximum time, probably that is the time where people should really focus and engage in the prayers and du'as.
Sure.
So it seems from even Maghrib time, after the Maghrib, right up until Isha, these are time one should engage in dua and prayers this coming Friday, inshallah.
MashaAllah. Barakallahu feek, brother, for bringing it to our attention, inshallah. And Jazakallah khair, Shaykhana, for answering the question.